family. We are here to watch this model presidential debate on which we will have the two presidential candidates for the President of the United States, one being the current President of the United States, President Obama, running for a second term, and the second one being Governor Mitt Romney from Massachusetts as his opponent. Many have described this current election as one of the most important ones in recent history, since it comes in troubling times between the economic crisis and other world turmoil. It really does matter who wins this. Now, I would like to call upon the current President of the United States, President Obama, and Governor Mitt Romney to join us in this hall and start the debate. President Obama, Governor Romney, thank you for joining us. And now we would like to begin with the statement, with the opening statement of Governor Mitt Romney.
Thank you, David, and thank you, Mr. President, for coming. September 11 is a dark day in American history. The disastrous terrorist attack on the World Trade Center ushered us in an era where we have to fight terrorism, which is a painful struggle and a long one too. After 11 years of this struggle, we are now still facing this exact terrorist threat. While there have
Move on to the opening statement of President Obama.
Thank you. Well, when discussing terrorism, we must first realize that it was Al-Qaeda that declared war, open war on the United States some time ago. And I do believe that even when we are fighting with this threat, we must not just fight. We must fight first intelligently, not foolishly, and second, we must fight in accordance to our principles. And that is why I unequivocally prohibited the use of torture by the United States. Thank you.
Thank you for your answers. Now the next question goes out to a new rising threat. The first question going to you, President Obama. Now, North Korea has made claims that it has nuclear missiles that are capable of reaching the United States and U.S. soil. Now, these claims have been disputed, but I think that everyone would agree that the country should be prepared in the worst-case scenario. If North Korea does indeed have nuclear missiles that are to reach the United States, how would you approach the problem, and how would you stop this from happening and reassure the American people that they are safe on their own country, in their own country?
Well, first of all, as I already mentioned, I favor intelligent technical approach. So we would try to gather as much allies on our side. We already have Japan is a great ally of ours, South Korea is a great ally of ours. We'll try to get all these allies together and work out the issue diplomatically.
if I think that it is only one-sided. It is a unilateral deal. It only benefits North Korea. What good will we do if we help them, whereas they test nuclear weapons or they continue advancing their nuclear program? Also, we will increase the frequency of inspections on North Korean ships. We will urge other countries to strengthen their sanctions on diplomatic ties with North Korea. We will not let them anchor their ships into international ports. Basically, we will use a lot of sanctions if we deem them necessary.
Thank you both. Now we've had what will be your first decision on foreign policy if you were re-elected on these elections?
Well, my first decision on foreign policy will be to reconfirm Ambassador Wohlers as American ambassador to Scotland. And my second decision will be to visit President Ivanov in Skopje, Macedonia. Last time we met in New York, we only had a chance to wink at each other. So this time we did a full meeting. And only then I will fly to China to meet the new Chinese president, Mr. Xi. But living the funny part of presidential politics aside, my plan in 2009, after winning the American elections, I won the Nobel Peace Prize. I will spend my second term in office to deserve my Nobel Peace Prize. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. I want to say that I'm deeply moved by your presence today. First of all, I want to say thank you for honoring us with the presence of Ambassador Waller's and our host of this event, Nova International's host. It's my first time over here. And, you have great success story, great educational center, and I want to salute that. I hope that President Obama will not try to say that he built it and you didn't build it. Now back to your question about that. I want to say that there is a short answer to this question and a very long. The short one is, what is the first thing I'll do when I'll take the office?
I would now like to call upon His Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States to the Republic of Macedonia, Mr. Paul Wallace, to come and speak his mind about today's events.
I don't want to look like I'm favoring one side or the other. First of all, let me just say thanks very much for inviting me here, and congratulations to both Governor Romney and both President Obama's for, I think, a really excellent job of portraying your positions. I understand that this, obviously, your time is limited, so you've got to do these things in sort of broad strokes. There's not time to get into some details, but I suspect the way you were portraying your respective candidates' positions is probably fairly accurate in terms of how they're going to, in a general sense, of how they're going to conduct it. That would be legal. It's never happened that I know of, at least not in the last 150 or 200 years. But it would certainly create a lot of controversy. But so the tradition is, regardless of what their personal position is, they vote for who their state voted for. And these are people who are not, these are average sort of people. They're not politicians or anything. No one's ever even heard of them. That's who you actually vote for, election day, on the presidential ballot. The other races, governor, senator, representatives, those are straight popular vote. Whoever gets the most votes wins. But the president and vice president is different. And that was done back in the time we wrote our Constitution because, to be honest, very combative one, as I said, we've only got 2 weeks left until the election. So it's getting tight. I think as frequently happens as you get nearer to election day, the race gets tighter and tighter. Because more people make the decisions. It's very rare that the spreads get wide, but it usually get tighter. That seems to be happening again. I think it will be, it could go either way at this point, so it'll be a very interesting election. Thanks for your attention and for being here, and wish you the best in your studies. Thanks a lot.